And I want to print out pictures, not just of Terry Bradshaw, but I want to print out pictures of John Hawkes. Okay? And I want to print out another picture of Terry Bradshaw. Is that so wrong? Huh?
So, last week we announced a brand new regular for the first time since Cam Patterson, a new regular who's going to start every show from now on. And this is his first scheduled opening of the show. Are you guys excited? Make some noise for the present and the future. It's the one and only Casey Rocket.
Terry Bradshaw, oh yeah. Is this your hero? Pass that around. We're having fun. All right. Sorry I'm late, guys. I drank a bottle of Robitussin last night and I got stuck in Jumanji again, so it hasn't been the best summer. Ain't no fuss when you're on the tuss. All right. Folks, researchers say there's two types of people in this world. Sure, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, the researchers. But what do they say? They say there's two types of people in this world. The men who go to war and the women who love them. And if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, there's three types of people in this world. The men who go to war, the women, oh, fuck, who love them. And the third type of person, the type of guy who likes to cool down at night with a nice warm glass of Tuss.
Wow. Making it look extremely easy, getting the show started, a brand new minute from the great and powerful Casey Rocket with a special Terry Bradshaw Tuss remix of a set here.
Yeah, there was a long pause at the beginning, and I was like, do I go through with the Terry Bradshaw? Because I wasn't sure if it was a pro Bradshaw room. Turns out it most definitely was.
It definitely was. It's super topical, coming fresh off of the Super Bowl last night. People are thinking about Terry Bradshaw. He's fresh on the mind, and you nailed it.
Who could blame him? It's got Bradshaw on the brain. Yep, that time of year.
His photo's still getting passed around the room right now, by the way. I just saw it.
It is. It's being passed around. No one's selfishly holding on to it. It is being spread like absolute wildfire. A goddamn sensation. Casey Rocket has arrived. Joe List, have you seen Casey before?
I have. Casey's the first comic I saw at Mothership, and I thought I was going to see, Joe Rogan, Tom Segura, and this fucking lunatic came out. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is watching the people that did not get it. That was really enjoyable. Just these two are just baffled by this. They're like, I hope this isn't all night, and it was really fun. I'm a fan.
It is amazing. He has this thing where if you don't know him, it's kind of interesting, and then once you see him the second time, you're like, okay, and then it just increases from there, over and over and over again. The more you understand that this is actually how this man operates on stage, the funnier it gets. The longer sets are some of my favorites because you could actually watch him lose weight during the actual set. And just to let people know, like, he is being heavily restricted here. I mean, he has drums directly behind him, a cliff to the right, a table to the left. But when this guy, when there's not a bunch of shit on the stage, he uses the entire stage, the backstage, the two wings. I mean, he goes absolutely everywhere. Famous for having a bunch of stuff on him, including random print-ups of pieces of paper. Casey, where do you get these printed at?
Yeah, I go to Walgreens.
Okay, pointless sound effect, everybody. Okay, let's just...
Big Walgreens crowd. Yeah, I go to... hear that Walgreens pop every time. Yeah, I go to Walgreens, and I had to kind of explain to him what was happening. My picture budget is through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
So honestly, $50, $60 a week, and they're only like $1 each, so.
Amazing. And you go through all of these things, Joe?
I feel like this is a big show. With time, you may be able to afford a printer.
Those inkjets are expensive. They add up. But I'll tell you what, Casey, I actually dug into this information a little bit, and my great producer, Yoni, found out that you get them printed at Walgreens, and we went ahead and spent $200 on a Walgreens gift card. So this will get you through a couple weeks, I do believe, of print-ups. That's right. Welcome to the Kill Tony universe, my friend. That's a real Walgreens gift card. He's getting emotional. For those of you just listening to the podcast, there's a tear in his eye. We've never seen him get this real before. This emotional music playing is happening in the moment. Everybody's feeling it up here. The horn players are also crying a little bit. Their eyes are filled. Their eyes are filled with water. For those of you just listening to the podcast, if you're watching, close your eyes and let me describe to you what's happening. Deep Madness is actually crying, which is unprecedented because I don't believe he has tear ducts. Something's flowing out of there. Perhaps there's a leaky ceiling or something like that. The room has gone emotional. There's a woman delivering a baby in the audience right now. She's gone into labor. The Walgreens gift card was just too overwhelming. Casey, how do you feel? How do you feel, Casey? $200 in Walgreens gift cards.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad said, Titty Boy LaCroix, what do you... He used to... He would call me Little Tibbs, and... But he loved me in his own way, and he said, what do you want when you grow up? And I said, $200 to Walgreens. And he stopped me, and he said, shh. And he said, what do you want it for? And I said, I want to print out pictures of Terry Bradshaw. And I want to print out pictures, not just of Terry Bradshaw, but I want to print out pictures of John Hawkes. Okay? And I want to print out another picture of Terry Bradshaw. Is that so wrong? Huh?
God.
It's not about me, it's about you, it's about this country, it's about America.
Wow. Oh, he's emotional again. Very emotional. Casey, that should get you through a couple weeks of printing pictures. $200 from the fine people over at Walgreens. We could not be more excited that you're part of the squad here. Your first scheduled spot opening an episode of Kill Tony, where we're excited about next week and every week moving forward.
I'm excited. It's an honor, guys. So fun. This is really, really cool. Thank you.
Make some noise for the great and powerful Casey.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Holy shit. And like that, it has begun. A partnership. At one point considered unfathomable, a union like this. But the Rocket has joined Kill Tony.